Many Muslims, they say that when we talk to the non-Muslims and when we do dawah to them, they say mind your own business. It is the duty of every Muslim to mind other people's business as far as dawah is concerned. And I would like to give you a simple example, that if you happen to go to a hill station and you are along with your son whose name is Muhammad, and he happens to go away from you, and you are at a hill station on a mountain. Your son Muhammad, he goes towards the edge of the cliff, and if he takes another few steps, he will fall down. He's approaching towards the edge of the cliff. You shout, Muhammad, take care, you will fall down. But he cannot hear you. And your son, he is 4 or 5 years old. You shout, Muhammad, take care, but he cannot hear you. You see there's an elderly gentleman who's standing on the side and he's admiring the beauty. And you tell this person, you shout that, oh mister, save my son, but he cannot hear you. Now he's very close to your son. He looks at your son and he continues admiring the beauty. If your son takes another step, he will fall down and he will die because he is on the edge of the cliff, and the cliff, it is very high. This elderly gentleman, he again looks at your son and he's very close to your son, and he looks at your son and he continues admiring the beauty. Your son takes the next step and he falls off the cliff and he dies. Will you blame or hold this elderly gentleman accountable? The only thing he had to do is stretch his hand out and your son's life would have been saved. You will tell this elderly gentleman that, why did you save the life of my son? My son, he was a masoom, he was an innocent person. He will say that I was minding my own business. Yet you will tell him, the only thing he had to do is stretch his hand out and your son's life would have been saved. So on the day of judgment, our neighbors, our Christian colleagues, our non-Muslim friends, they will come to us and they will hold us accountable. And they will ask us that, why didn't you deliver the message of Islam to us? And if we do not do our duty, they will enter hellfire, and along with them, you will also follow them, because you will not deliver the message of Islam. Many Muslims, they give excuses and they say, they quote the verse of the glorious Quran from Surah Al-Kafirun, chapter number 109, from verse number 1 onwards. قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ, say, O people, say those who reject faith, لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ, I do not worship that which you worship. Neither do you worship nor that which I worship, nor do I worship that which you worship. لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَلِيَ دِينِ, to you is your religion and to me is mine. This is after you have delivered the message of Islam to the non-Muslims. But before you deliver the message, you cannot just leave it like that and say that to use your religion to me is mine. After you have delivered the message, after you have taken in all the efforts in order to deliver the message of Islam, and then if the non-Muslim does not accept, then it is upon him.